Hi there. Hey, I'm going to show you how I wash my classic cars. All my cars have been ceramic coated about 6 months after they're done being painted. And it's we've been using the Kenzo product. And so this car here, the 64 Fairlane, was actually coated about 8 years ago. And today it still has almost virtually no scratches. It's really not the ceramic coating, but it's more about how you wash your car and take care of it. We've all seen guys at car shows that will all day long be wiping feather dusters or rags across their car. And it's all we're doing when we do that is taking dirt and we're scratching the paint. So there's all kinds of things I talked about when I clean my wheels, brake dust, things that get on the car. And so really the care of how you take care of that surface means a lot. So for me personally, I only wash my cars a lot of times the morning I'm taking them out, and it's always done inside in controlled situations so I don't have sun baking things on it, and it seems to really help keep it shiny and clean, so I don't overwash it. I just wash it when it needs to, and I never wash them at a car show or wipe them off because it's really just scratching the paint when you do that. So what I use is it's O&R. It's a no rinse solution and clean water. So if you have cruddy water, I've used distilled water from the grocery store before and to make sure, but with my well here, we've got filters and keeps all the grit out. But you'd be amazed if you run a garden hose in a white bucket for about a half hour, how much grit and sand ends up on the bottom of your bucket. And again, then you're just wiping that across your car and scratching the paint. So the instructions say there's about 4 gallons of water in this bucket, and the instructions say to put 1 ounce per 2 gallons of water. So, and I've tried putting more in, thinking more is better, but it's not. It's all, if you put more in, it just kind of leaves some discoloration, some sticky surface on your car. So put in what they say. They actually know what they're talking about. So 4 gallons, and this cap happens to be about a half an ounce, pretty close. So it's a half an ounce per gallon. So we got 4 of those in there. Always use the screen in the bottom of the bucket. Keeps the contaminants from going down. I use these microfiber sponges. I use them one time, and then I send them in the house to get washed. Because once they have dirt on them again, then you're just wiping dirt across your car. So you let that get good and soaked. Then I take a good spray bottle. Once the solution is, I fill up my spray bottle with this solution that I've mixed up. And this is kind of a pre-wetting the car. One thing I wanted to tell you about is, you're going to see in my, I use these weaved microfiber towels for drying. I just think they just seem to work better for me than the more fluffy ones. Those leave kind of some stuff on the car. They just don't dry as good as these. And I can put very light pressure on. So everything you see me do is just going to be light pressure. I'm not scrubbing on the car. If there's some tough grime, bugs and stuff, I let it soak. So it's really everything you see is just going to be light pressure. So I start off with pre-wetting the car. I usually do the top so I get the glass first because the glass got bugs on it and stuff. And I just kind of squeeze out about half of the water. Of course, the car's not dirty. I mean, they just don't get dirty. But you just do your rinse, you agitate it, squeeze out about half the water. This is why it's important to do this inside, because if you're out in the sun, the stuff's starting to dry already. It's just going to leave spots on the car. You can see I'm just kind of wiping across it in a straight line. No swirls, no back and forth. Just a nice, easy pressure. And again, I'm just barely no pressure at all. I'm just letting the rag soak in the water. Now, because if you don't dry it, it will leave some residue if you don't dry it. But you can see how the water beads up on this car. That's still that ceramic coating working after 8 years. Okay, the car's clean and it's shiny. A couple things I was thinking about is if you do have to do it outside or if there's dirt on your floor, if you touch the ground with a rag, a towel, or your wash mitt, put it away because you put dirt into it and now again you're scratching dirt over it. So you might have noticed that I start on the top. Those are the most sensitive areas of a car where you could, when you get a scratch in there, it shows up on the top. The hood, the top, the trunk deck, where the sides don't show up as much. Plus the sides often are more dirty from road grime. So I always try to clean the top first and then get to the more grimy areas secondly. So that's how I clean my cars. Thank you.